Hi everybody, for the Film Fan Club, I'm Sam Carrico with a brand new movie news dump for November 13th, 2017. Last week we got huge news out of the galaxy far, far away, seemingly out of nowhere. Lucasfilm announced via StarWars.com that Rian Johnson, the director of next month's The Last Jedi, is developing a brand new Star Wars spin-off trilogy for the studio and will write and direct the first installment. Now, to be clear, this movie will not be episodes 10, 11, 12. The press release specifies that these movies will be separate from the Skywalker saga and will, quote, introduce new characters from a corner of the galaxy that Star Wars lore has never explored, end quote. Last Thursday, it was also confirmed by CEO Bob Iger that Disney is developing a new Star Wars TV live-action series that's going to be exclusively on their streaming service that's set to launch in 2019. As for the plot, I have a couple ideas for routes that Disney may go down. First and foremost, I'd really like to see right after Return of the Jedi. I think it'd be really cool to see what happens, exactly the fallout on society and the impact that it has on the civilization and culture of Star Wars right after the destruction of the second Death Star. I think this would be really cool. That's mostly why I'm excited for this new Battlefront video game coming out. It's got a single player campaign that's set right after Return of the Jedi. So that could be something that they follow up with, whether it be in the TV series or in this new Rian Johnson spin-off trilogy. Other ideas, I would like to see the prequel trilogy era. Now hear me out, I think the prequel trilogy era has a lot of cool potential. I mean, really, it's a time where the Jedi were at their peak. There were so many of them in every single corner of the galaxy before the Great Purge. I think that they could do a really cool story just set around this one guy who's just on a mission to figure out something that eventually takes place over the course of 3 movies or a series. I think that there's a lot of potential there, honestly. And finally, this is something that a lot of Star Wars fans have been looking forward to seeing in a Star Wars movie for a long time. I really think that Rian Johnson should take a look at adapting the Old Republic. There's so much lore there, so many characters, that basically the playing field was so different from what we've seen currently in a Star Wars movie. Anything that they're adapting, I think it would be so distinctly different. It would introduce us to potentially so many new characters that are not currently canon, or maybe not new characters, but established characters, fan favorites, and new characters that are not currently canon. I think there's so much you could do with the Old Republic, but all in all, this news is just fantastic. I'm not the biggest fan of having to sign up for Disney's exclusive streaming service just to see a Star Wars TV series, but honestly, I'm really considering doing it. As for the movies, I think this is the perfect way to go after Episode 9. I really think that taking us in a completely new direction and not exactly following up on the Skywalker saga. Presumably they'll do one of Rian Johnson movies and then a different standalone movie, and then one of Rian Johnson's movies and a different standalone movie. I think that's a great way to take us after Episode 9. I couldn't be happier with this news. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. I'm Sam Carrico. Thanks for checking this video out.